introduce our next inductee. She was an athlete that I had an opportunity to work with. One word I would use to describe Casey is determined. She never gave up. Casey was a '92 graduate of Flandreau High School. She participated in basketball for 3 years, volleyball for 5 years, cheer for 4 years, and track and field for 6 years. As her volleyball coach, I quickly learned to not be on the opposite side of the net when she was elevating to hit the ball, because it was not being fun being hit by her cannonballs. Casey's other activities at FHS included band, chorus, FCA, torch, and National Honor Society. Track was where Casey truly shined. During her senior year, she was never beaten in a 100 or 300 meter race the entire year, including the state meet. Her 100 meter time of 14.77 and 300 meter time of 46.71 are still school records. Casey attended college at the University of South Dakota, where she continued to run track. She qualified for the national meet 5 times, was a 2-time All-American, once as a member of the Coyotes 400 meter relay team, and once for the 60 meter hurdles. Casey was a member of the 4x200 and 4x400 meter relay teams, which both set school records. In addition to her success on the track, while Casey was at USD, she also was an academic All-American for 4 years. McFarland is a doctor of chiropractic and also a board-certified nutritionist. She continues to share her knowledge of track and field through coaching area youth. Casey is also active in amateur sports. She plays stand doubles volleyball, is a bodybuilder, and participates in indoor and outdoor masters track and field events. Casey is the daughter of Connie McFarland and Bill McFarland. She has 2 younger siblings, her sisters Stacy and Billy Joe. Please welcome with me, Dr. Casey McFarland.
Where's Gus? I got something to say to you, kid. Sprinters are the best. Okay, all jokes aside. Where's the Hall of Fame committee? Where can you guys raise your hand? Seriously, thank you so much. This is amazing. 1972, women did not have equal representation in sports. I was born in 1974. The majority of people in here would not have had equal representation in sports when they were growing up. When I was in grade school, we used to run around Spafford, and I would kick every boy's ass, kick their ass. And then they're always saying, oh, girls can't do this, girls can't do that. Yes, we can. We absolutely can. And so when Georgia said that I was determined, yep. I think it's the red hair in me. Then there was something called the Hershey track meet, and my parents took me to Mitchell, and if you won at Mitchell, then you got to go to Hershey, Pennsylvania to run at the meet. I didn't win. I didn't like that. And I was a little kid, and it irked me so much. And at about the same time, we had a bait and tackle store in our basement. Bill's Bait and Tackle at 805 South Center Street. We had a fish sign. He had built a sign, and there were some, 1x4s or 2x4s, and then plywood and a fish hanging under it, but it was just about hurdle height. So I used that as my practice. He can attest to this, that I would race around the house and I would ask him to time me, and I determined that when I took my shoes off, I could run faster because I got better grip. So I always wanted to be faster, and I always wanted to be better. That's what sports did for me, was to help me harness that little ADHD that Mrs. Zephyr, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry in grade school that you needed to strap me down to my chair. Oh my goodness. My ADHD is a superpower, but back then nobody knew what that was. And so we had, blessings of teachers like this that would harvest that and give us that passion, and I thank you for that. Now I get to be in junior high, And like Mr. Barnes said, we had athletics the 7th period. Well, obviously we know that there's snow on the track in March and in April. And so during athletics, they brought the high jump pit into the basketball court. So I'm sitting here and, we have to do athletics and I don't know what high jump is about. So I'm running up to this and I hurdle it. And George is like, Casey, come here. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm in trouble because I'm in 7th grade. And of course I'm in trouble because I was in trouble a lot. She's like, I need to talk to your mom. I need you to stay after school and we're gonna call your mom. Do you remember this, Georgia? I remember, oh my goodness. So I thought I was in trouble. They call my mom and they're like, we need her to do high school track. I was in 7th grade, I don't know anything about high school. So not only am I doing athletics, now I have to go run against people that are 17 and 18 and I'm not that age. And I didn't care because I wanted to win. And I did, and it was amazing. And I continued that, and I had coaches like Georgia who not only taught me in volleyball and coached me in volleyball, but she coached me in track. You probably should have coached me in basketball and I would have been a better player there too. It was not my best sport, but I did it anyway. And then, like they said, I went to college and I did all of that stuff. Georgia brought the hurdles out for me today because I still compete in track and field, and that's what all of this little boo-boo is about because I took a digger this morning. But here's the thing that sports have taught me in life. You hit a hurdle and you might go down, but you roll out of it, you get up and you keep going. Because life isn't always easy, and it's okay that you can take these life lessons that you learn in sport and you apply that to life. And that's what I try to teach my athletes as well. Because you're not always going to have those people that are cheering you on. You're going to do the hard work in the background when nobody's there. And what you do when nobody's watching is 90% more important than what you do when people are watching at practice. Right? For my SIS, lovely humans, you are some of the most amazing people that this world is a better place because we have diversity. It really is a better place. And I am so thankful that you guys included both high schools in this because sport brings us together and we are more alike than we are different.
Yes.
We always will be.
Woo!